Chapter 5, Cam. Back at the school, Cam helped the students unload the supplies. Jade walked up beside him. "Not bad today, Mr. Smith." "Wow, another compliment. Careful, I might think you want to be friends." Jade rolled her eyes. "Let's not get crazy." Cam hiked his duffel bag up on his shoulder. "Well, I better head to practice, which is where I'll see you tomorrow." She pursed her lips and nodded slowly. Then he turned to leave. "Cam," Jade called. Turning around, he saw her staring down at the floor. "What's up?" What do you say we just call a truce and split the donation money 50-50? Stop the whole role reversal nonsense. You don't want me messing up your practice tomorrow." Cam eyed her suspiciously. Truthfully, he was looking forward to seeing her again, especially at football practice, which was his comfort zone. "Oh, no, you don't. I held up my end of the deal. You're not getting out of this. Besides, you can't screw it up too badly. I sent you an email with all the drills you need to lead, and I'll be there to make sure it goes smoothly." Jade sighed. $5,000 each seems more than fair. "Coach," Jade called to him from down the hallway. "We're ready to go over the playbook." Good thing they'd been interrupted, or Cam might have given Jade the whole $10,000. It was obvious how much art club meant to her and her students. While they were painting, Cam had asked a few students what they liked about the club. A shaggy-haired boy named Griffin had told them, "I used to get in trouble for doodling on all my assignments, but Miss Easton always put smiley faces next to them and told me I was good at drawing. I never really felt like I was good at anything when it came to school. Art club makes me feel like I'm not a complete failure at life." And then there was Louisa, who was visibly skeptical of his art ability, with good reason. She said, "Miss Easton helps us express ourselves through art. Things at home are chaotic sometimes. Art club is my happy place." As much as he believed in what Miss Easton was doing with the art club, he was backed into a corner. There was more on the line than winning games. His dad had left when he was 10, and his mom had been doing her best to keep the farm going while he was pursuing his dream of playing college football. Although there was a chance he could have made it to the NFL, he made the choice to move back home. It was an easy decision when he found out his mom was considering selling. He couldn't let her down. She'd sacrificed so much for him. This job was an answer to their prayers. It was the way he could earn enough money to save the family farm. But besides all that, he liked having a reason to see Jade again, which is why he told her, "Let's wait until Friday to decide, like Mr. Wesley suggested." Jade nodded with her brow furrowed. There seemed to be more she wanted to say, but she held back. "See you tomorrow, then." The next afternoon, Cam smiled to himself as Miss Easton trotted out onto the football field in black sweatpants and a blue River City Cougars hooded sweatshirt. He'd only seen her in what he would consider fancy, put-together outfits. It was nice to see her in casual wear. She gave him a wave. At the same moment, the quarterback, Bo Evans, ran up to him. "Coach, why is Miss Easton out here?" "Come on now, let's give Miss Easton some respect. She's going to be in charge today." "But Coach, Cam held up his hand. "Be respectful, all right?" Bo shrugged and ran back to the team, who was now stretching. He grinned as Jade approached. "You look the part of a football coach." "Thanks," she said sheepishly. "You ready for this?" Nodding, she replied, "Let's get it over with." Cam blew his whistle and motioned for the guys to huddle up. "We have a guest coach today. You guys know Miss Easton. She's going to run practice. What's first, Coach Easton?" Although he was trying to sound confident, he was nervous for Jade. 50 high school football players could be intimidating. "Thanks, Coach Smith," Jade said, and then clapped her hands. "Our next game is against Baronsville. They run a tight ship. Y'all need to bring your A game. I want to see it in practice so that it comes naturally on the game night. Position drills, let's go." Cam's eyes went wide. She's confident and must have really done her homework. To Cam's surprise, Jade went around to each position, giving encouragement and feedback. The players seemed to respond well to her. When drills were finished, Jade blew the whistle Cam had given her. "Game prep, let's go." Then she yelled out, "Offensive line, hammer counter run, defense, don't let them get past you." Next, she walked out to Bo. Cam could hear her conversation, as she wasn't quiet. "Bo, you really got to sell the jab step to the left so the defense thinks you're going." Then she clapped her hands. "Let's see some energy. Get the lead out." 10 plays later, he heard her say, "Again!" After that, he decided to intervene for the sake of the players. "All right, guys, grab a water break." Bo ran up to him trying to catch his breath. "I tried to tell you, Coach. Miss Easton's tough as nails. She used to come out from time to time with Coach Montero. We called her the Bulldog because she was always barking at us." Cam tried to hold back a smirk. "The Bulldog? I guess that does make sense." Patting Bo on the back, Cam approached Jade. "You're a tough coach, Easton. How come you didn't tell me you were a football buff?" She smiled up at him. "Where's the fun in that?" Cam shook his head at her. "I might have just met my match." Cam quickly corrected himself. "Like a worthy opponent, not like a love match." He was about to ask a follow-up question when she raised her whistle to her lips. Tackle drills, line up! Coach Farmington hit the shoulder of a junior running back and then made his way next to Cam. Jake, Bo mentioned Miss Easton used to help Coach Montero. How'd that happen? They dated, Jake said plainly. Cam almost spit out the sip of water he just gulped. That's new information. How come no one told me? Why would I tell you that? True, and why do I care? Jake continued. I heard that the team isn't the only one he ghosted. Cam peered out at the strong, fierce woman who was kicking butt on the football field in the same way she rocked being art club director. How could anyone ghost her in the team? As the guys were running a few cool-down drills, Jade walked over to him. She lifted the whistle lanyard above her head and held it out for him to take. Why don't you join us on the sideline at the game on Friday? See how the guys are implementing your feedback. Jade's face lit up with a smile, but then it quickly faded. I can't. She backed away. I should get going.